you know, um, I'm not sure how crazy it is, but, you know, My Chemical Romance started because Gerard Way called up Ray Toro, and it was like, are you happy with your station in life? Are you doing what you want to be doing? No. They're both working some fucking stupid job they couldn't give a shit about, you know, just something that to get by. And it's like, fuck it. Let's just do this. What is there to lose? And thinking about it now, I don't have anything to fucking lose. So, why not just fuck off? You know, like tune in, drop out sort of thing. And I'm not saying instantly, a bit more planned out than the other one. I have at least 3,000. I want to have at least $3,000 to at least have before I leave. But that's pretty easy. That's maybe February. And I guess my issue, the only thing holding it up is the Witch's Sabbath, which we want to get here. But the thing is, I can't continue to stay here and stuff because it's like I'm going fucking insane. And it's like I guess maybe so long as the venue and stuff is set up and gotten taken care of, I can just fuck off after that. So January, you know. But it's like I don't want to be here. And yeah, I'm tired. It's like 2 in the morning. But it's like, you know, there's nothing to being here. There, and it's like, why not just train isn't that expensive. Just get maybe a bag or two of stuff and then just go. Just start one place, go to another, from there go to another, from there go to another. Just see where that goes. Because, it's like the happiest I've been in recent memory was just in the middle of bumfuck nowhere and everywhere at once. So like, why not just go with that and just do that? Because like, I keep thinking just what is there to actually lose? Like my mind, I've already lost my mind. My life, I've already lost my livelihood doesn't like a dozen times over at this point. Not in like the strict sense of like losing my well actually yeah, I have lost my shit. I've been evicted. I've lost my shit. So like what do I have to lose at this point from just doing that? Like, what do I have to lose? Like, all I can think of is, I might need, like, basic necessities, but, I have a travel bag that's easy, and it's like, I might be glorifying it a bit much, but it's like, what is there to lose, Like, I'd rather I'd rather not wake up and walk and get coffee at a fucking Einstein's right there. I'd rather wake up and get coffee, somewhere interesting, somewhere different, Like there's more than just right here. And it's like I don't and it's like my thing is I'm gonna go I'm gonna I'm gonna I'm gonna try out the idea of tune in tune in drop out and whatever that actually means, I'm gonna go to my own interpretation. You know, I'm going, like, there's nothing that shows that I couldn't or shouldn't. So, like I keep saying, what is there to lose? And it's like, I'm talking to someone about it right now, or am in the middle of it, you know. And it's like, I mean, as soon as I set up this new phone that I got, it should be good, like really good, because then I have more storage with this one. But anyway, um, I'm getting ahead of myself. I'm talking with this one person, Victor, and it's like, you know, I'd ask him to do it, but he's in a band, and you know, not even knowing him all that well is kind of beyond the point. It's like, you know, like, are like my like, are you sick of your station in life? Just, you know, like, that's my idea. Like, just go and go around and just exist rather than staying stagnant, listless, banal, mundane bullshit. You know, it's not anything. You know, it's not anything dissimilar from Wallace E. Baker's Diary of a Suicide after a certain point. And, you know, as comedic as slacker films are, they're horror films because they're banal. And yeah, I'm just saying, I'm sick of the station in life, and if I have to, like, I'm gonna probably have to do this on my own, but at the same time, if, I don't know, my thing is, I'm sick of it, anyone else is that sick of it, I'd recommend doing the same, because why not? What is there to actually lose at this point? Like, you can lose, you know, I've lost my apartment, you know, I luckily didn't lose all my stuff, but I lost a good majority of it. But, you know, what is there to lose? You know, like, that's just material shit. There's still your life. You know, like, material possession has a lot of value to it, sure, but, you know, like, as much as I value this stuff, it's like, there's a whole fucking world of shit, you know, and it's not in one room with the same shit. You know, it's not in another room that just has the same shit. It's another room that has the same shit in a completely different state, um, or city or country or whatever. You know, my thing is just, what is there to lose? You know, and I guess I'm kind of dancing around it because it's like, I know it's kind of a worthless ask or query, but you know, like, if there's like any other people that are like just sick of it, it's like, I'm gonna just do this, and as far as I know, it's just me. But if, you know, like, I'm fine doing it on my own, but if it is so inclined for someone else or anybody that just says fuck it, you know, what's there to lose? You know, the beatniks did it, the aesthetic terrorists did it. Why can't it be done now? You know, what is there to lose? Like, really, just what is there to actually fucking lose? Except your life. Because you lose that anyway. Why let it be slow, fucking stupid suicide? You know? You know, like, what is there to lose? That's my whole idea.